The Native American Navajo tribes is one of the largest tribes of American Indians. For many years, the Navajos have lived in southwest areas such as Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. The name Navajo originally comes from the Spanish. The Navajos usually call themselves Diné, or the people. For years, Navajos have lived in hogans. As of today, hogans are still used for homes or ceremonies. We were taught that the hogan always faced east, so the sun could be seen when rising. Unfortunately, today's generation knows very little about our Navajo culture. It is said that our Navajo language will not exist in less than 50 years. If today's generation learned more about our culture, our Navajo language could possibly last longer than 50 years. And that is why we ask these teachers to help us learn and understand more about our culture.
What does Navajo culture mean to you?
Navajo culture means respecting everyone who has lived here before us from time immemorial. They had so many teachings, principles, way of life.
Okay, Navajo culture to me means your Navajo-ness as a Native American.
It's very, very important that we hold, we practice, and we keep for future generations.
And so, as a Native American, as a Navajo living in on the Navajo reservation, there are certain aspects that you are born into, and that's part of your Navajo culture.
What kind of Navajo stories were told to you as a child?
Honestly and truthfully, not many. It was more ya don't do this, don't do that. But now I am in the company of people who are now telling me the stories and teaching me so I can teach others.
The coyote story, and just different things about how the coyote was a trickster and how he did various things within the Navajo realms of the four worlds. An example would be how the different animals were trying to put the different stars into the sky, and they were all meeting and they were all talking and discussing about which star was going to go where. And somewhere through the meeting, the coyote got frustrated, and he just literally grabbed the blanket, took the blanket and shook it, and then all the stars came about. And so that's one of the stories that I was always told.
Would you say Navajo folklore has an important role in your life today?
Very much important. Where I understand it, not fully. I'm still learning. I can teach it, again, in many ways, and I can practice it, or I'm practicing it.
Yes, it has some meaning to me, and as a Navajo, I have to take that, I have to accept that, and I have to respect that, it is an important part of our Navajo society that students become aware and children become aware of these different stories as they are growing up in their life.
It's here to stay. Whether we accept it or not, it's here to stay.
If we listen to our parents, grandparents, or teachers, we will learn and understand our culture. What does Navajo culture mean to today's generation? The Navajo tribe should be remembered for their unique language and culture. And we must keep our culture strong and continue to keep our language.